And welcome back. So you'll notice there's not going to be a who would win today. But what I decided to do instead, well, not decided to do, I'm also saving the the Schmodown review, Schmodown for today, for tomorrow. So the who would win Schmodown are going to be tomorrow. Basic reason behind that is I'm kind of crammed for time today. I've actually got some work business to do in a little while, like in an hour or two. That theoretically would give me time to do them, but I want to see if I can do the Schmodown with Carrie at if I get a chance, because she had a lot of fun doing it. And the who would win, I just don't want to be rushed on the who would win if I can. If I can take my time with it, I want to take my time with it. But that being said, I kind of feel a little about getting it. I mean, I literally only just got my Terminator review out now. So I figured, why not just at least do the last Schmodown? And I don't think Carrie would be a part of this because she's not a big Star Wars fan. So it makes sense to do this one. It's the first Star Wars Division 1 in a while. And it's the #1 contenders match between Andrew the Hunter Dimalanta and Lauren the Luminess Kelly. I know a little of Andrew the Hunter, but I don't know much about Laura. So Laura's pretty new, and Andrew is this is a #1 contender match. So basically, I think the Hunter is the #1 contender. She's fighting for the right to be the #1 contender and have a title shot. So that said,
in round number one, as soon as we ask the question, both competitors
right here.
Best attempt at an answer on the whiteboard
luckily,
in front of you. Once we address you by name to reveal
I don't have to worry
answer,
about
please show what you wrote on the whiteboard to the camera. At the same time, verbalize the answer into the microphone.
Simply because they're in the studio. Those live shows are always
competitor. Throughout the duration of the match, you have 3 usages of the JTE rule.
It's been a while since I've had to flex my Star Wars muscle. I'm pretty knowledgeable on Star Wars, but if you're asking me like serious fine-tuned questions, like name this one guy that showed up in this one scene for 5 minutes.
At any point throughout,
unless it was a memorable character like Ungo Plot or something like that.
If you do challenge,
Plot's giving, I probably wouldn't know that.
You lose the challenge. However, if you challenge and you get the challenge and it's upheld,
is the term we came up with.
Thank you so much. You will keep the challenge and you will be able to use another one if you
absolutely
need.
Hey, may the force be with you both.
No, I like what you did there. I like what you did
there. It's from the movies.
I like what you did there. All right, so we will ask Andrew Dimalanta, are you ready?
Here's where the fun begins.
Laura Kelly, are you ready?
Let's do this.
Then let's get ready to Schmodown!
All right, let's do this.
All right.
Let's see how well I am at Star Wars, if I can remember.
Question
both 0 and 1
comes from A New Hope.
No.
In A New Hope, while hiding on the Death Star, where does C-3PO tell the Stormtrooper he'd like to take R2 so they might get away from them?
R2, I believe you're referring to R2-D2.
Your favorite character in all of Star Wars.
Saves everybody asses multiple times.
You need to say that word.
Nobody makes it through those movies alive without that little droid.
3.
I can't remember.
2, 1. We start with Andrew.
Maintenance.
Yes, Laura.
Oh.
Maintenance.
Tie game.
Okay. All right.
I remember that
Our
one.
next question comes from Attack of the Clones, episode Dos. And your question: in the film Star Wars Attack of the Clones, we learned that Padme served how many terms as Queen of Naboo?
Terms, years.
Well, now what's the voting system in outer space?
That is, in my opinion, Attack of the Clones is the worst of the Star Wars films.
So technically, you're not like stumping for votes and kissing babies every 4 years.
I think I'm bored with this. 2, 1, and start with Laura.
2.
Yes, Andrew.
Oh.
2.
And here we go. Tie game. Back and forth we go.
2 brilliant terms.
All right. Question 3.
However long
That's
a term
Return of the Jedi. In Return of the Jedi, who does Jabba call a weak-minded fool?
All right, I'm going to say something that's a little
weak-minded
controversial.
fool.
What if we took the Padme makeup?
Actually, there's only a couple of options.
Maybe healthcare.
I don't think that's controversial. I think that's.
She gets really done up
5
for public appearances,
4
and I don't think it's all that necessary.
3, 2, 1. We start with Andrew.
Luke.
Bib Fortuna.
Yes, Laura.
Oh, okay, it was Bib
Bib
Fortuna. I should have gone with Bib
the
Fortuna.
#1 contender.
That was the only other one that made sense.
The one that I would have gotten correct.
Yeah.
We move on to,
Man,
I don't know why I get
right
asked
now.
the prequel questions. The
Been a while since
Phantom
I've had
Menace is your next topic.
Phantom
And
Menace?
in that film, on what other planet did Qui-Gon say he had witnessed pod races? I think there's probably a lot of those. It's outer space NASCAR, and so
I remember that line too.
Sometimes you want to go to Daytona.
Yeah, I don't know. 5, 4.
I don't remember.
You're
3,
playing along so
2.
well.
I'm just shocked at these questions.
I'm sure we'll know what the minute
And
they say
hands
it, too.
down,
It's like,
please,
all
I'm
come
gonna
back
start
to
with
me.
Laura.
Malister.
Yes, and
Malister.
Andrew.
Malster.
Wow.
Yeah.
Man, I'm getting my ass handed to me.
These are tough questions. I think I'm more impressed that Laura and Andrew have gotten them right thus far. We have 2 perfect rounds going.
Yeah, it's been a while. I need to brush.
The
I need
Force
to
Awakens
rewatch all
is
the
the next
Star Wars
category.
films.
In The Force Awakens, who gave Finn Luke's old lightsaber?
Obviously, Finn, referring to Finn Wolfhard, star of Stranger Things.
How long before he shows up? in
Made a
Star Wars
cameo
movie?
in The Force Awakens.
Yeah, that's not true. He was the lightsaber. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Andrew.
Maz Kanata.
Yes,
Maz Kanata.
Laura.
Maz Kanata.
5,
I'm
5.
finally on the board.
Big fan of
I'm
Maz Kanata.
nowhere
I
near
am a
down
big
yet. Come on.
Maz Kanata
Come
fan.
on.
More screen
Come
time
at
for
me.
Maz Kanata.
Come
Your
at me,
next
Bruce.
question comes from Revenge of the Sith. And in the film Revenge of the Sith, who pilots the ship that delivers Obi-Wan Kenobi to Mustafar? It's a good query.
I love this one.
And that Mustafar, careful where you step, it gets hot. Oh, boy.
Whoa. You were doing good up until then. 5, 4, 3,
I was?
2, yeah, 1. Pens down,
Hey, we're
and
gone?
Laura.
C-3PO?
Yes, Andrew.
3PO.
Wow, look at this.
Yeah.
6, 6. This is crazy.
Even the
Man,
gang in the
I-
booth reacting.
Yeah.
I consider myself
All right.
a Star Wars fan,
Empire Strikes Back
man.
is the next category.
The second greatest Star Wars film of all time.
First, in The Empire Strikes Back, R2 relays to C-3PO that the odds of surviving the night on Hoth outside the base is what? No chance I got this.
Getting hot.
Yeah.
I remember the asteroid field one.
Can you?
It was like 2,000 something or other to.
I don't know.
But the I didn't even know that he gave me the odds.
something
5. I don't
to
do numbers.
1.
4, 3.
I don't know.
2,
Don't know this
1. Andrew,
725 to 1.
you had 725 on there. You didn't have to 1. Laura,
725 to 1.
that's correct. So Laura gets the extra point there. Andrew didn't write it down.
I knew it was a much
Mistake.
lower percentage.
I do numbers.
Yeah,
You have to write it down.
You did it correctly there.
Oh, you can
Laura
tell
takes
he's
the
seething on
lead
that
here.
one. It's like, oh, you
and the
son
next
of
question.
bitches.
Is from Rogue One, is the category. In the film Rogue One, a Star Wars story, young Jyn Erso had what kind of doll as a toy? Who was your favorite toy as a kid? I was a big
Animal.
He-Man guy.
Yeah, animal from the Muppets.
Really?
Yeah, like I had like the full puppet 5.
Oh. You have the
Oh, is that 5?
support of the
He's sticking
studio
your hand up.
audience.
Is it not 5?
Okay, focus on the countdown.
I don't know what he's doing over there.
Yeah.
This guy's telling jokes all day long. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands
Stormtrooper?
down. And Laura.
She had several, but I put Stormtrooper.
That's correct. And Andrew,
Stormtrooper.
Stormtrooper is correct. Okay, so
I'm
Laura Kelly.
fighting. I'm
Laura
fighting.
Kelly
I'm not doing
is
well, but I'm
still
fighting.
perfect here. And we have
Yeah.
2 more questions in round number 1.
All
2
right,
more.
your
Can I
next
just get
question is
4?
asked by Christian.
That's true. The Last Jedi. The Last Jedi. Poe was demoted to what rank in The Last Jedi?
He was captain.
Both
I
very
believe.
impressive so far here.
You see that Adams Family movie?
Not yet.
Got
You haven't seen anything.
Poe Dameron does the voice of
Oh, 5,
Gomez Adam. I'm a big
4,
Adams Family guy.
3, 2, 1. Pens down, please. And we start with Andrew.
Private?
Captain.
Yes.
Oh, he was
and-
he was
Captain.
demoted to
Correct.
captain. Okay.
Laura Kelly has not missed 9-8.
Was it
Now,
Commander
if Laura
Dameron and
Kelly
he got
hits this next one,
promoted to
she will have a
captain?
perfect round. So here is the question mark.
The question comes from Solo, a Star Wars story,
Okay.
brought to you by Denny's. And your question. In Solo, a Star Wars story, what did Han try and bribe the gate officer with?
Oh God.
And this is where I just wash my hands and go watch sports.
Seriously. I am going to be impressed.
I did enjoy the movie thoroughly. I think it's
5,
very rewatchable.
4, 3, 2, 1. Laura for the perfect round
A vial of refined hyperfuel.
is incorrect. And we have
I had.
Coaxium.
coaxium is correct.
Oh, Galaxium.
Thing, isn't it?
Is that a challenge?
Is this-
Is that you,
I would challenge,
Okay,
yeah.
get
It's
a
another
challenge.
name for the same
Hyperspeed.
thing.
okay.
Fuel crystallized?
Challenge is on the table here.
Isn't that what Galaxium is? It's hyper speed fuel crystallized.
We are back from the challenge. Kelly challenged whether coaxium and her answer were the same thing. We did some research on Wikipedia, and it ends up that, yes, we can accept that as an answer along with coaxium. So
Yeah, I
Laura
got it
Kelly
right. Yeah.
has pitched a
I
perfect
didn't get them all. I didn't
round
get a lot.
number
I didn't
one.
get them right.
Andrew
I got
also gets the
3.
point because he had coaxium, and it is now Laura who has the
Doing well
bonus
right now.
question that will be asked
Oh,
to
man, I
Jester.
had
So,
to do
Laura,
a
you don't have to
Star
write
Wars one,
down
like a
the answer to this.
Star
You can
Wars
just answer it
specific one
whenever you're ready
sometime.
within that 15-second window. Christian, George, shoot.
All right.
I'm not going to
Lawrence,
write down
just for you.
the answer, but I'll just
After
answer
being
it.
tortured, who noted? They never even asked me any questions.
Oh, it's Han.
Han Solo.
Correct for one more point.
Yeah.
All right.
Why
Laura
couldn't that
Kelly
one
going up by
earlier
2
question? I
here
would've
now.
gotten
It
that
is
easy.
11-9. Now, Laura,
Both
just to let
are
you
a lot
know,
much
because you
easier for me than
challenged,
a lot of this other stuff.
You did win
So
that challenge.
3
You can
is
keep,
where I
you have another
stand.
challenge
So,
should you need
as I
one
normally
in the rest
do,
of the match.
Andrew also retains his challenge
they,
as well as
they go
3
into round
usages of the
2.
JTE
They're each gonna
rule
get their own
for
set of
each
questions.
competitor.
They're gonna
As we move on to
show
round
the
number
rule-
2,
the
this
wheel
is the
round.
wheel round. The wheel of fate, doom, and justice.
Yep, here you go. So you
Or
like a 5.
destiny
Okay.
in this case.
And
You
I'm
will
just going
see
to
on the
answer
wheel
for each
12
of them. One
categories from
gets
10
steal,
different
put on
corners
the other
of
one,
movie,
so
trivia,
so on. They're
showdown,
each getting
Star
different
Wars
questions, that's all.
know-how. We went to the
I'm
outer
gonna
rim of
lose
the
this game,
galaxy
by
to
the
get
way.
these
There's no way I
questions,
can beat
and they're
you
right
with
there
these
on the
choices.
wheel. Once a competitor settles on a
David, I'm
category,
gonna go down
you're going to hear
swing.
5
I'll go down
questions
fight.
from said category. Each question is worth 2 points. There's no penalty for missing a question. However, stealing is available in round number 2. So if you're not sure of the answer, ask us for multiple choice. We'll give you 4 options, one of which is the correct answer. At that point, the value of the question goes down to 1. Laura, you currently enjoy a 2-point lead
Yeah, you can
over
see, you
Andrew.
can suddenly
so
see
the
the
decision
like,
is yours.
oh,
Would you
I
like to
so
spin
hate
the
the
wheel
fact I
first
missed
or
that
defer?
one question
I will
because
defer.
of the
You're gonna
spelling.
defer.
Here comes Andrew.
Andrew, please spin by the wheel and not the pegs.
Oh, an energy match. That's the one today.
No,
I'm
not
looking
the
forward to
pegs,
doing
and the
that one.
spin
That
is
one should
in.
have
Good
easier
spin by
time.
Andrew. Like that.
It's a good
All right,
spin.
let's see what you got here.
I'm still familiarizing myself with these competitors
Yeah.
and what they hope to spin. But Christian, I don't really see a weakness as far as the classic trilogy, the prequels, or the new.
That's
what do
a
we call
big
the new
board,
ones?
too.
I'll
Like,
tell you
in
what,
terms of
Disney-
categories,
Disney-
that's a
the
larger
new,
board than average.
trilogy.
He has spun.
Got Rogue One? No, we got
That is going to be Force Awakens.
Force Awakens.
Yeah.
So what is
Oh,
it?
you can see the look on his face, too. He's like, I don't know. That's more recent.
Thought too fast.
Like, I'll be honest. With the more recent ones, I might have an easier
Spin
time because I've
again.
already
Spin again.
seen
Spinning
them.
away from.
More
And
recent.
we are going to
The
go
older
with
ones, it
whatever
actually has been a
the
while
ticker
since
is
I've watched
pointing
them.
to.
As much as I
yes,
love
wherever
them.
this lands on Andrew,
So I would
you
have to
take
rewatch.
this,
I'm gonna
and
rewatch them at
Laura's
some
gonna
point
hope to try
again.
to steal a couple here.
That's
She
right.
does enjoy a
It's
2-point lead.
Round and round it goes.
Here we go,
That,
Mark.
man, that's a
We're
very
going down
oiled up
to
wheel.
And this
mixed
could
bag?
be
Nope. It's
Solo,
a Star Wars story. Oh, this
story.
should be good.
Solo. All right, Solo.
All right, Solo, a Star Wars story it is.
Yeah, okay. All right, here we go. So
5
we
questions
start
worth
with
2 points each.
Andrew Dimalanta, who is going to have the category of Solo.
A Star Wars story.
Correct. All right, Mark, you want to go ahead with those?
Oh, I would love to, Christian. I'd love nothing more than to ask Andrew his 5 questions for 2 points each, Andrew. Remember, you do have multiple choice in your back pocket should you need it. Your first question of 5. What is the name of the Grindelid that brought Han and Kira before Lady Proxima and later chased them in his land speeder?
Moloch.
2
wouldn't have
points
gotten
for
that at all.
Andrew.
Yep.
Meanwhile, I was not even sure what I was asking. Your next question, Andrew. Paul Bettany plays a high-ranking crime boss of what crime
It's not
syndicate?
Crimson Dawn, is it? Crimson. No, I'll say Crimson,
Crimson Dawn.
It's also a great film
Yep,
starring
Crimson
Patrick
Dawn.
Swayze.
Yep,
2 more
I got that.
points.
Woohoo! Put me at 5. I'm fighting back.
And
I'm fighting
Andrew
back.
back on the leading side. He's now got a 13-11 lead. Your next question in the world of Solo, Star Wars story. Using the same armor Lando later wears in Return of the Jedi, Tobias Beckett goes undercover on Kessel using what
God.
name?
Tool.
It is Tool.
I didn't know
2
that.
more points.
I own it.
And
I haven't
Andrew
watched Solo
is
since,
perfect
it came
thus
out.
far. Andrew, you have 2 questions left in the world of Solo. Your penultimate question. This style of combat, first made famous in a 1997 Star Wars video game, was used by Kira on Kessel.
Terrace Cosby.
Karis Kasi.
We're making up our own martial arts now? Look at this.
Really
2
good.
more points. Andrew's got it.
Okay, I'm doing okay.
And 1 question
I'm
remains.
clawing back.
In the world of Solo, a Star Wars story. For 2 more points, what is the name of the Wookiee slave
Oh, God,
that
I
Chewie
want-
freed
no.
on Kessel and then in turn helped Chewie, Han, and the gang to escape?
It's Korean for apple. Sagwa.
Wow, impressive.
I knew the Korean for apple part.
Really impressive. All right, is that
I
a five?
enjoy
I
myself
ended
a
up with
Sagwa.
about
I try to
7
have one
points
Sagwa
there
day because it keeps the
altogether.
doctor away.
All
Let's
right, so
see if
Andrew
I can do a
Dimalanta
better
hits
with
all
Kelly's
all five,
questions.
right?
That was very impressive.
All right, so now Laura Kelly will
Tell you, if I
spin.
ever
Please,
somehow-
Laura, spin from the wheel, not the pegs.
If
She's
Lucky
now gonna
Star
try to do the
happens,
same thing to
wind
Andrew,
up on the
do
Schmodown.
three per
I'm
lead.
not
Very
going to
good spin
aim
by Laura.
specifically
Here we go.
for the Star Wars here. Unless I can really brush up on my Star Wars, I'm not aiming for the Star Wars.
Round and round it goes. What movie would you hope to see on the wheel? Empire?
Empire.
Yeah. I think I could
Let's
ace
see
a
what we
Jedi,
got
perhaps.
here now.
And
Oh,
we are looking at
the original series.
Hey, that's the New Hope one.
that is New Hope.
Would you like to keep a New Hope, or do you want to spin again?
Pardon. Just stay there.
She's going to stay.
I'm going to stay with
So
New
she's
Hope.
going to
Okay.
stay with episode, is this 11, I believe, A New Hope was?
No, it's 4 more.
Ah,
All right, so here we go.
Right.
Yeah, after
We
a
have
while,
New Hope.
even though
Four
I love
questions.
Mark,
Four-
after a
five
while, that
questions,
kind of stuff
actually.
gets
Five
a little
questions.
Yeah.
Okay, Laura, here's your first.
be fair here.
First question. What number was Princess Leia's detention cell number on the Death Star?
Cell 2187.
That is correct. All
Sounds
right.
like a good pin number.
I couldn't remember
All right.
that.
All right, question 2. Remember, you do have the multiple choice option should you need it.
I don't think they do.
I don't think they needed it. Who sits next to Luke at the briefing prior to the first Death Star battle?
Cole Tackbright, a.k.a. Fake Wedge.
That's correct.
That is
That is
correct.
correct.
That is correct. Okay.
They're just building dramatic suspense.
Are we including like actual canon or the movies themselves?
The movies themselves.
Can I challenge that?
Sure. What's the
Because in the movie wise, it's Wedge Antilles.
Okay.
In the new
Mm-hmm.
canon, it's Fake Wedge. So it depends on whether you want to do
What?
the
On
movie
Wiki,
trivia
if you're
Schmodown.
using Wikipedia for your challenges, it's going to say Fake
Well,
Wedge.
we used a
Cole
number of
Tack-
different sources, so we'll take a look and see what the fairest ruling possible
All right.
is.
Let's see.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, okay, that might be pushing it a little. I mean, don't get me wrong, you challenge whatever you want, but come on, dude. Come
All
on.
right, we are back, and because Andrew brings up a great challenge where it was, made into new canon. Was it fake Wedge? Was it actual Wedge? So the fairest way to rule this question, in our
Basically,
opinion, is
getting a new
to
question.
accept Laura's answer or Andrew's answer. Either one
So
would have
Laura
been
still gets
acceptable
it
for that
regardless.
question, and therefore, Laura Kelly gets the 2 points.
Okay. Laura, so your next question is question number 3.
I'm going to uphold that challenge, though. I think that Andrew should retain a challenge.
He does, absolutely, yes. Okay.
Yep.
What band is playing in the cantina while Han Solo makes a
God.
deal with Obi-Wan Kenobi and Luke
I don't
Skywalker?
want to name them.
Figuring Dawn and the modal nodes.
Wow. Yes, that is correct.
Okay, look.
I did not know they had a frontman.
Where is
No, I
this
didn't
information?
either.
Where's
All right,
that
here goes.
information? Do you
Question
actually have to?
number
Figure
4.
and Don, the
See,
second
this-
frontman after
here's the
Bon
thing.
Scott tragically
I'm actually,
passed away.
I
Question number
pose a little
4.
problem with these
All right.
kind of questions.
What kind of creature attacked Luke in the trash compactor
Oh,
on the
garbage
Death
squid.
Star?
That always.
A Dianoga.
This is unbelievable. Yes, that is true.
Shit, come-
And finally, Laura, to take the
This
lead
is not
back
information
here,
they
your fifth
say in
question.
the. Here's the
In
problem.
A New
This
Hope,
is actually the
who
problem
is
I'm
the
having right
only
now.
main character to be mentioned by name in the opening crawl text.
Princess Leia.
Didn't even
Okay,
need
that one I wouldn't mind.
You got it. Absolutely. 21.
No,
Very
this is the
impressive.
only
That is
problem
a
I'm
very
having right now.
impressive
I'm not
second
even
round
gonna
by
bother
both.
doing
Both
this
used
part,
their challenges
because,
very
because
well.
I'll be honest, I'm not
both
pissed
know
with
their
it,
stuff, and
but
I'll tell you, Alex Damon
I'm a
right
little
now might
miffed.
have a little bit of sweat on his brow for either
Because
one of these.
yes,
Oh
I
my
get it. It's
goodness,
Star
this
Wars
is really
trivia,
a
but
great
it's,
test of
it's
Star Wars movie trivia showdown
and
know-how as
if it's
we
not something that
veer
was
into
explicitly
round
stated in
number
the
3.
movie,
You're not actually going into
like,
round
that's,
3.
like,
Yes,
never,
we
they
are.
never say
In
the
round
name
number
of the
3,
movie. Like,
each
I would've
competitor's
gone with
gonna hear
garbage
3
squid. That's
questions.
technically
These
right, but they
questions
probably
will
would've
increase
given
in
me the
point
wrong
value
answer from
with
that.
each subsequent query, and we need some help from
Like,
our
the name of the
competitors. What we
canteen,
need from each one
who
of
in the
you
hell
is a
did they
series
say
of
the name of
numbers.
the
We need
cantina
3
band?
numbers from each of you. They can range from 1
It
to
kind of
20.
actually
You cannot
bothers me just a
repeat
little
numbers.
bit.
Each one of those numbers corresponds
that
to a
that
different
we're going
category
this
of
specific
movie
into
trivia,
questions that
Schmodown,
don't
Star Wars
have
know-how. Your first
an
question
answer.
is
Like,
worth 2
you
points.
have
Next
to go
one's worth
beyond the
3
movies
points.
to
The
find
last
the
one
answer
is
in the
worth
movie
5
for the
points.
question.
There is no penalty for
And
missing a
like,
question.
I
There is no
appreciate,
stealing
like
in round
in
number
terms of
3.
like
So,
the
Laura, because you have
the
a
level
2-point
of
lead
knowledge
over
these people
Andrew,
have.
you're going to give us your
appreciate
3
immensely
numbers
that,
first.
you know, you were
From
wife
1
material,
to
my
20.
dear.
What
And
feels
dude,
lucky?
you rock. But
Let's do 3, 5,
I'll be
and
honest.
18.
3, 5,
don't
and
expect me
18
to be
for
doing
Laura
many
and for
Star
Andrew.
Wars Schmodowns
7, 11,
if they're going
and that's all
this
19.
in depth.
7, 11, and 19
Like,
for
questions
Andrew.
that you
We will
wouldn't
start with
know
Andrew, who
immediately
chose number
from just
7.
watching the movie. Like,
Andrew, you chose Revenge of the Sith.
like again,
7.
the cantina question's a perfect answer. I
According
wouldn't know
to
that from
Obi-Wan,
watching the movie.
Only blank deals in absolutes?
Sith.
Sith.
Correct.
Only Sith.
2
Yeah.
points, and we are tied.
Oh, is that?
Now, Laura
See, if I can
Kelly,
do that.
Number 3.
All right, Laura, you chose Star Wars Episode 4, A New Hope. Have you seen the film?
Maybe once or
Okay.
twice.
All right, then you should have. I'd still have trouble with this. For 2 points, and to retain a 2-point lead over Andrew, on how many systems does Cornelius Evison claim to have a death sentence?
5.
12.
I would have gotten that. Now that I read the whole thing, I would have gotten that.
12 systems.
Oh,
All right, so we go back to Andrew here. Andrew.
Yeah, it's been a
now
while
you
since I
chose
watched
number
it.
11, Andrew. Number 11. Vehicles.
Yeah,
weapons,
I'm going
and
to be honest.
technology.
Don't expect me to do any more of
All right, here
the
you go.
Star Wars ones.
In
I'm
The Last
still
Jedi,
going to watch them because
What
they're great to
did
watch.
Leia give to Rey so that she could find her way back to the Resistance?
But a homie beacon?
Cloak binary beacon.
That is correct for 3 points.
Binary beacon.
All right, back
Yeah,
to Laura
as much as I
Kelly.
love Star
And
Wars,
now
and I do. I mean, I
Andrew
grew up
does
with
have
Star
a
Wars.
1-point lead, and Laura will
This
be asked her
clearly isn't
3-point
my forte
question.
when it
Laura,
comes
you
to the trivia
selected
because
number
they're doing
15
some like deep cuts
for your
here that
3-point question.
no
5.
That's what I said.
normal
5
person
is
who
the one
watches
you
the
selected,
movie
and
should
it
get.
corresponds to the
not
universally
that one,
acclaimed
but-
greatest Star Wars film in history, Return of the Jedi. And your question, for 3
Last
points in
remark.
the lead, what type of ground vehicle was shown pulling up to the Endor landing platform in Return of the Jedi?
An AT-AT? Or an AT-ST? What's the name of it?
Five, 4.
Can you repeat the question, please?
I certainly can. You have 2 JTE rules remaining. What type of ground vehicle was shown pulling up to the Endor landing platform in Return of the Jedi?
A speeder bike?
Incorrect. We're looking for an Imperial Walker, an AT-AT.
Oh, it was an AT-AT. Right on. I would have gotten
to
that.
the platform.
All
So,
right,
Christian,
so here we are.
all of a sudden we find ourselves in a position where now we're going to stay with Laura for her 5-point question. If she gets it right,
And
she's
because
going
of
to
that,
force
I think
Andrew
he's
to
going to get
answer
the win.
his
Neither of
5-point
these.
question. If
He
she
messed
misses
up
it,
on
then
one
Andrew
question because of a
Dimalanta
spelling
is going to be
error.
going up against Alex
She missed
Damon
one
at
question
Star Wars
legitimately,
Celebration,
which would have put her
which
back
we
in
actually
the
just
lead.
called the Schmodown
Therefore,
Spectacular
I think
December.
he's going to get the
That's
win
right.
in this game.
All right, so here you go, Mark.
All right.
Yeah, I mean, it's possible he misses the
Laura,
last
you
question.
selected
'Cause I'm
number
pretty certain
18
she probably won't miss
for your
this.
5-point
Yes.
category. That corresponds to The Last Jedi.
All right. Hopefully get it.
And your question, for 5 points, and to force Andrew to answer his 5-pointer, what was the name of the First Order captain that was General Hux's right hand?
No idea.
PV.
Ladies and gentlemen, Andrew's going to have to answer his 5-point question.
All right, Andrew. It's
What a battle we have. So Laura going to make Andrew earn
they gotta
it,
get
or
Whitworth
Laura
back on
Kelly
this.
will be going if Andrew misses this. What a match we have. 5-pointer. If Andrew hits it, he goes to play
Give me a
Alex
second.
Damon for the title on December 7th. If he misses, Laura
Yes.
Kelly will
Sorry.
face Alex Damon. And you chose number 19. Number 19, that is the Clone Wars movie.
Oh, of course.
The
it is.
Clone Wars movie.
The one that is widely
All right,
hated.
here you go. Clone Wars movie. Zero's assassin droid
I wouldn't
failed
know this.
his mission to where?
He's about to be like, crap. Do I know this? Is the answer in my head the one that is right? Do I got the right answer?
5, 4, 3, 2.
Repeat the question.
You've got 3 repeats.
Zero's
all of them, aren't
assassin.
you? Oh,
Excuse
you.
me, Zero's
I
assassin.
mean, smart
droid
man
failed
ultimately
his
for doing
mission
that, but
to
oh,
where?
you suck.
Use 1 so far.
Use the force, Dimalanta. Trust you. Or the hunter. Use the force, the hunter. Trust your
5,
feelings.
4, 3,
Repeat the question.
Second one. Zero's assassin droid failed his mission to where? Five, 4.
Last
3.
one.
Repeat the question.
Last one. Zero's assassin droid.
Oh, maybe I'm
Failed his
wrong. Maybe
mission
Kelly's gonna
to
pull
win.
one after all. He's basically whatever it's gonna be. He's gonna be pulling it out of his ass, unless he's pulling a Baben and knew it the whole time.
Will it be Laura Kelly? Will it be Dimalanta? We will find out very soon in 5, 4, 3, 2.
Don't got it.
And
Yo!
And Kelly won. You see the look at her, was like, holy crap, I need to take a crap. I need to take the hugest crap ever. The anxiety crap. Oh man, the emotions coming out of there.
Wow.
The 12th moon of Yout.
Yeah. Well, that was the Star Wars. And I'm not going to like just ignore this video and not put it up. I'll still put this up to show you that I'm not infallible. Of course, anytime I've done this, I've shown I'm not infallible. But I'm pretty decent at movie trivia. But look, I'll be honest. I legitimately have a problem with a little bit of this format in terms of the Star Wars one. If nothing else, because these are answers that you would not know from watching a movie. Like any other time you watch a movie and get a movie trivia question, you can get the answer from watching the movie. But even in the Inner Geekdom, which would be a bit more in depth with nerd stuff, you'd still generally get the answer from the movie or like from the cast list or something like that, and that's fine. Again, what's the name of the Cantina band in New Hope? Who knows that unless you go onto a Wikipedia site, and then that's not movie trivia. I mean, that is movie trivia, but it's not really. It's not based off the movie. It's based off information you get after the fact. And that doesn't, I don't like that. I'll be honest, I don't like that. In terms of doing the trivia, in terms of actually playing the game. It's like, how am I supposed to know that from the movie? That's the thing. It's a movie trivia schmodown, so I don't know. I'll still watch it. It's still fun as hell to watch. I'll still play along without being on camera, but in terms of playing along on camera, don't expect the Star Wars ones to be the ones they'll do. I will definitely do the Inner Geekdom tomorrow, though. That one I'll definitely shine in a bit easier. And I'm not mad because I'm like, oh god, I did so crappy at this, and look how crappy I did. I'll do crappy at them sometimes. That's just the way it's going to be. It's why I did crappy that bothers me more. It's not the fact that I didn't know some of those answers. The fact that if I had thought on them past just the movie, I'm like, maybe I would have got it. But why do I need to think past the movie? It's movie trivia. I don't know. That's my complaint. Otherwise, it was a good match. It was a great match, honestly. These guys are forces, clearly. I wouldn't be able to play in this league. Not in this league. Inner Geekdom, normal movie trivia schmodown. I'll throw me in there any day. I'll throw hands. I'll probably lose a lot of time, but I'll throw hands. Star Wars, no, I wouldn't wouldn't last 5 seconds with these guys. That's not true. I wouldn't last more than a couple games with these guys, and then be like, no, take me out of that, throw me in the Inner Geekdom. More generalized Star Wars questions, don't get me wrong, they can be specific about something, but more like less about, hey, this and this and this, in-depth Star Wars questions, and more just a Star Wars question that you need a little bit of knowledge to know, that would definitely be more up my alley, but I digress. Thanks for watching, though. I hope you did enjoy me sucking today. Like, comment, share, subscribe. As always, if you want us to review something, put in the comments below. Let us know. We'll do a review of it at some point. And ideas for who would win. Star Wars, superhero, magic, what if? Anything you do on the channel, put that in the comments below as well. I'll get to that at some point. So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.